students in class. It's either I get them to get up and talk a little bit about their ideas, which we could, or I get them to go to the board, take a picture, go back to their seats, and kind of start looking and have questions for, why would you want that? What is that all about? So it can be done. It has a lot of flexibility. It actually encourages conversation. And they say, so whomever did this has this idea. What made you think of this idea? And then the person, so nothing about it is personal. Nobody feels questioned. And it's always all of, wow, this looks good. What made you think that way? Why would you? So there are, like I said, there are two ways you can tackle this type of activity that will definitely get to the point where people talk. People that never met, people that met, like your students in class for so long and they never talk because they don't. Not about work, not about this. So whichever way you like to approach it, that type of activity works with other courses as well, not only with the entrepreneurship. I use it for entrepreneurship because, like I said, it's very much an engagement moment. And that's all we talk about. And the beginning of the modules, it's all about get them to talk and find their entrepreneurial moment. Thank you. Yes. We have activities. You make it work for you.
I recognize it by my handwriting.
In colors?
Yeah.
And then you put it back.
Okay, I have here, first of all, creative art using indigenous material. There are a lot of locally grown material that can be used for craft. And even when you're looking at the tourism industry and what visitors buy, they normally go for things that are locally made.
Right.
They people not buy a t-shirt and buy a chain with some beads or some local wood. Okay, so the craft industry, the creative art craft is a product idea. Another one, marine species identification. Some people who like the marine environment would like to know what are the type of species that are in our waters. So a tour guide or tour operator who provides that type of service can get business from that activity.
Some ideas you will find that they go under the same umbrella, and your students will start gravitating towards, and that's when it starts becoming a thing, a something, right? Because your idea with my idea, we can actually sit down and talk about the next steps. Whether it takes one word, basically enhancing each other's skill, each other's passion, each other's pride from different parts of this idea, which I think is fantastic. It's the same umbrella, bringing in, and we'll find a couple of other students that have, one is wine, one is beer, one is food, one is cooking class. It's definitely under the umbrella.
So, for example, just yesterday, we have tenants that are Nigerians, they follow the nursing program.
Okay.
And there's a band on the street.
Right.
and they're waiting for the bananas ripe because they only know about eating ripe bananas.
Right.
I said, but you eat it in that state green. You know, they do nothing for it. So I actually went in and quickly showed them how to do it. So what I'm talking about is something I did yesterday.
You see?
And I mean, they were so impressive.
It's amazing. It really is an amazing moment. And you know what it is? They find things in common. They never thought, because they don't talk about things like that. Like we don't talk about things like that. Kathy would never go out to people and say, I like, if I had a chance, I would do a craft beer. Unless it's in the context. And it becomes this umbrella that it enhances your hopes. Do you want to share, or do you want to go take a picture and ask?
Yeah, I could do tailor for tourism and hospitality. So
Right.
it's the same course outline, but we use a lot of examples from the tourism and hospitality
Right.
industry. And they have to embark on a business for a day
Right,
at school.
right,
So, and it's basically exactly what we're doing. They have to come up with, they're put into groups.
right,
So they choose the groups we use.
right.
The democratic order. They choose
The democratic way to do things.
Yeah, so we allow them to choose the group members they would like to have in their group, and they brainstorm what ideas.
Absolutely, they brainstorm.
And then they focus on one business idea that they're going to do as a group. And we do not, as instructors, all the school, we do not get involved.
No.
All the school does is provide a tent.
Right,
Right?
right.
And they have to know the monies, funding, marketing, everything. And the class, well, I teach the class, they have to focus on the tourism and hospitality product.
Of course, of course.
So, you know, we have some interesting ideas coming up.
Right,
And I'm just saying, like, it's really the same thing. but
Right.
ecotourism.
right, of course, but it's, you know, when you're looking at entrepreneurship, you're looking at business is business, whether it's, I don't know, tobacco, or ecotourism, or craft beer, or you put it where